Division over Ohio's EdChoice voucher program continues to have lawmakers debating in Columbus.
Meanwhile, both private and public schools are anxiously waiting to see what changes are made and the impact those changes might have.
WCPO 9 News reporter Josh Bazan shares stories from parents on both sides of this issue.
Now, the way the system is structured right now, it is not equitable.
We have to put an end to public schools paying for private school tuition.
In Hamilton today, dozens of teachers, staff, and leaders from several public schools met to demand major changes to the EdChoice voucher system. At the same time, in Columbus, private school advocates met with legislators to share their side of the story.
We just don't want to be forgotten about. We don't want the choices here at the State House to affect my daughter, her education, my son, his education.
It's not clear what changes state lawmakers might make to EdChoice. The House of Representatives wants to make EdChoice income-based instead of basing it on school performance and pay for vouchers with state and not local money. But the Senate rejected that plan this week. Under EdChoice, students in qualifying public schools can get $6,000 vouchers toward private school tuition. Siobhan Bush worries about what would happen if her kids lose those vouchers.
And it would uproot them. They have been there. My son has been there since preschool. My daughter has been there since preschool. They would have to attend a failing school in their district or try to apply for maybe a magnet school or something like that.
But parents like Julie Gibson argue many families who can already afford private school on their own are abusing the voucher system, which is currently paid for by local school budgets.
It's my tax money that I want for my children into the public school system.
It's going to have a devastating impact on our public school systems across the entire state.
Gibson and these advocates also say taking money from local public schools will only make it harder to improve public education across the state.
There's so many kids in the public school system that are going to be our future leaders, and for them to succeed, I mean, the money and support from the state, they need it.
The issue is now being discussed in both legislative chambers in conference committee. In Hamilton, Josh Bazan, WCPO 9 News.